On September 14, 2020, a teenage Dalit girl was gang raped and murdered in Hathras district of western Uttar Pradesh. For the purpose of this video, we will call the victim as Asha. On September 29th, 15 days after the attack, Asha died. Early next morning, she was forcefully cremated by the UP police in Hathras.
And the police, without even letting any family member know, they have burnt the body of Hathras rape victim.
It's been 5 months since the attack. The outrage has passed and it's out of our news cycles. In this video, we will be taking a quick look at what's been happening with the case so far. Initially, the case was being handled by the UP police. Post her death and national outrage, the Adityanath government constituted a 3-member special investigation team. But within 10 days, the CBI took over the investigation. Let's not forget what this means. Each time an investigation agency takes over, the family has to repeat and relive the horrific experience. This, of course, takes a toll on them. Anyway, 2 months after the CBI took over the case, they filed a charge sheet on December 18th in the Hathras District Court. Despite local Thakur community trying to make it look like a case of honor killing,
ये ऑनर किलिंग का मामला 3 से 2 को बना रहा है, बनवा रहे हैं ये विरोधी पार्टी जी ऑनर किलिंग का मामला है ऑनर किलिंग.
Despite some of the highest ranking UP police officials trying to say that there was no rape,
जो सैंपल एकत्रित किए गए थे उसमें किसी तरह का स्पर्म और शुक्राणु नहीं पाया गया है.
when the CBI filed their charge sheet, they charged the 4 men with gang rape and murder. Now, as a side note, let me add that the day Asha died, Chief Minister Adityanath promised the family 25 lakh rupees as compensation, along with a government job for a family member and a house. 5 months on, while the monetary compensation was given, the promise of a job and a house is yet to be kept. The family continues to be under 24-hour protection or surveillance by the CRPF. Now, while they prefer to be protected by the CRPF than the UP police, this 24-hour presence of a group of men also causes some very real-life problems. For example, the toilet is located outside in the courtyard. The women of the house do not feel safe going to the toilet, especially at night when they have to pass by 20 to 25 men standing watch. Apart from this, on the day the girl died, Adityanath had tweeted that this case would be prioritized and would be dealt with in a fast-track court so that justice can be served quickly. Fast forward to 5 months, the case is yet to move to a fast-track court and 3 of the accused have already applied for bail. Now, who are these 4 accused men? They are Ravi, Ramu, Lavkush and Sandeep. 22-year-old Sandeep is the prime accused. The names of the other 3 men were added to the FIR after Asha named them in her subsequent statements before her death. Even though the rape took place on 14 September, Sandeep, the main accused, was arrested only 5 days later on September 19th. It was only by September 26th that the police managed to arrest Ravi, Ramu and Lavkush. This means that even though Asha had named all the men by 22nd September, it took another 4 days to arrest all the accused in this case. Since then, the 4 of them have been in jail. Despite the fact that all the 3 who applied for bail were denied it, it is worth looking at the grounds on which this bail was sought. Let's take Lavkush's bail as an example. Of the 4 accused, Lavkush is the youngest, while Ravi, Ramu and Sandeep are related. Ravi and Ramu are the uncles of Sandeep. Initially, reports suggested that Lavkush was possibly a minor, but the CBI charge sheet clearly states that this is false and he is 21 years of age. Nevertheless, in his bail application, his age is mentioned as around 18. Now, according to Lavkush's bail application, it says that his name was included in the case purely because of pre-existing enmity between the 2 families. It also continues to maintain that this is not a case of gang rape, and this gang rape theory was tutored to the family by politicians and politically connected people. Now, even though the CBI charge sheet clearly states that Asha was gang raped and murdered by the 4 men, here's what Lavkush's bail application got from the same CBI charge sheet. For some reason, it seemed important for the defense lawyer to state that as per the CBI charge sheet, Asha is a well-built woman. It states that the CBI investigation proves that Asha and Sandeep were in a relationship and that their families were against it. And so, the bail application states the possibility of honor killing cannot be ruled out. On 10th February, the special judge at the Hathras District Court heard the arguments for this bail. We spoke to Munna Singh, the lawyer representing the four men. When we asked him why he believes the men are innocent, he had this to say. According to Indian culture, it is simply not possible for a nephew to rape a woman in front of his uncles, especially during the day when they can all see each other. As per our culture, a man will not rape a woman if his relatives are around. Hence, the men are innocent, he said. In response to this, Seema Kushwaha, who is Asha's lawyer, said that we need to be talking about the toxic male-dominant society that we live in and not Indian culture. Apart from this, there have also been many unnecessary delays in this case. On January 27th, the Allahabad High Court was supposed to sit for an important hearing regarding the forced cremation. But guess what? The judge didn't show up and the hearing had to be postponed. Another major delay was caused in the filing of the charge sheet. Now this part is slightly technical, but let me try and make this simple because it's really important to understand this. On December 18th, the CBI filed their charge sheet in the Hathras District Court. Now on January 4th, the accused were presented in court, their charges were read out to them, and a copy of the charge sheet was handed over to Munna Singh, their lawyer. According to court procedure, in a normal case, the victim's family and their lawyer usually apply for the charge sheet to the court and it's given to them. But in a case registered under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Atrocities Act, like in this one, the victim has full rights to the charge sheet free of cost without having to apply for it. In this case, Asha's family and her lawyer was denied the charge sheet multiple times. It was only after over a month that their lawyer received a copy. What does this mean? It simply means deliberate procedural delays that ensure less time for Asha's lawyer to prepare arguments for the case. As of now, Asha's family is living their life from one court hearing to another. They've given away half their land, her brothers have quit their jobs and are at home dealing with the court case. They've had to sell 5 to 6 of their buffaloes because they're unable to tend to them. And Seema Kushwaha, their lawyer, has written an email to the Ministry of Home Affairs seeking security for herself as she is receiving multiple threats and doesn't feel safe. We will be following up with the Hathras case over the course of this year. Hathras is about 2 hours away from Delhi, and each time we travel there, it takes time, effort and resources. As you know, we're a 100% ad-free platform and look to you for support. So please do subscribe to News Laundry, go to our website newslaundry.com, hit the subscribe button at the top right corner and pay to keep news free.